Welcome back to Sterling Armory for our sword talk. Today is going to be a fun one. If you're not familiar with our sword talk, basically it's a bunch of us at Sterling Armory who like to drink mead and make swords. And we talk about all things sword related, from anything from the Hemocide of swords to making swords to film and fantasy swords. We talk about everything. And if you have a topic that you ever want to come up in this series, just let us know and comment in the comments below. And any comments that you do make below, we try to get back to you ASAP. And some comments we'll do video responses to, et cetera, et cetera. So, okay, so on for the topic of today, which should be a fun one. Actually, before we get there, let's bring the whole team on. I've already had a little bit of drinks today, so and good thing Thomas is running the stream today, or else I might get a little carried away. So today is the first day we have 5 of us on, and it's also the first day we have Brandon on, who happens to be, this is his topic of the day as well. So before we get there, though, what's everyone drinking today? Thomas, let's start you off. We'll start us off.
I have brought the white goodness.
Oh, you got the good one. I'm out of mine. I got to go get some more.
I will bring it very close so everyone knows what I'm about.
It's the dank mead.
I
never pronounced that correctly. I say that, I think, on every stream. Dunks. Is that what it is? It's good stuff. Josh, what are you drinking?
I am on the humble end of the spectrum with just a Guinness Extra Stout. I'm coming off the tail end of a sinus infection, so I'm not trying to destroy my body with lots of supremely alcoholic beverages.
That's why you should get some mead, man. Mead with that honey, it's really good for your
alcohol sinus. Is the cure-all, and so is honey. It's a natural antibiotic.
Yep. Chet, what are you drinking?
Coke Zero and tequila.
There you go.
Oh my god!
Wow. The zero, so it's healthy.
Out of a 4-gallon bucket.
So if you have to pick it up midstream, tequila, we know why.
I'll drink Coke and tequila in the middle of a work week. Yeah, whatever.
Yep. It's Brandon, what are you drinking?
I have water.
Very exciting.
A bold choice.
Wow. This was the strongest thing we had. So,
the baby's in the room, so he's being PG.
The baby drank the rest.
The baby has his milk.
Yeah.
He's got.
I have. I'm finishing off. So Thomas has the white bottle. I have the black bottle. Black bottle, green label. There's actually 2 different black bottles. A green label and a red label. The red label is probably the most common one, which is the Viking's blood. Mm-hmm. And then drinking from my Java cup today.
Nice.
So, alrighty.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a poured cup instead.
I did too.
It's because of the face. Now that you said it, though, I see.
See it's little. What's his name?
He's got his little gremlin thing.
Salacious Crumb.
There you go. I was thinking Harry Crumb. That's not right.
Names.
He's a lizard monkey.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not John Candy. Because I was thinking Harry Crumb, and I was like, that's not right.
What? What? That's just in a party. What's that thing that sits by Jabba? It's not John Candy.
Harry Crumb. Right?
What?
Salacious Crumb.
You guys have seen Harry Crumb, right? That movie with Harry Crumb?
No, I sure have not.
Oh, it's a great John Candy movie. You gotta watch it. Okay, so the topic of today is brought to us from Brandon. So Brandon, take it away. Let us know what the topic is. This is a fun one.
So let me set the scene for you. It's 4 a.m. You're asleep in bed. You hear a noise downstairs. It's a group of ninjas that come to kill you. All of your guns are on vacation. They fell off a boat. Fortunately, you have a fully stocked arsenal of medieval weaponry. So what are we picking to fight off the ninjas?
All right. So who wants to? We want to start. I have no idea. I also just realized I forgot to introduce everybody.
Yeah. So clearly, Chris is so far.
They know
gone.
we're drinking.
Yeah. It's like fuck. What? They are now known as the drinks they have chosen.
Yes. Yeah, so while we're introducing everybody, we'll think of our order. I had a work event just before this, out at a bar, so I'm good. So, Brandon, thanks. because you're the first one, you're the new one today too. Also, give a little quick introduction of who you are.
I'm Brandon. I do a lot of leather
Hi,
work.
Brandon.
Hi,
Not
Brandon.
playing to the sword talk element. I do leather work. I have a master's in military history, and
That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess I'm just hanging out. Chilling.
And where can people reach you for your leatherwork stuff?
That's a great question. I believe my email is bcotter@sterlingarmories.com.
Yeah, that, and then you have Brandon at sterlingarmory.com. But do you have your Instagram and
would be a great place to reach me for that.
yeah? Do you have an Instagram,
Social media?
I do
or
not.
Facebook of your, you don't?
I do not. So yeah, this last year with
Living
grad
my
school and
life.
everything, I just kind of tapered off a bit. So I haven't done a lot of stuff in the last 18 months. Just a couple little things here and there for friends. So I've kind of took a bit of a backseat for a while, but I'm trying to get back into it and get that ball rolling again.
We all understand that. So Chet, quick introduction. So
Hi.
we'll all go pretty quick.
Hi, I'm Chet. You can find me at Tribal Fox Creations on either Instagram or Facebook. I've done a lot of leather work over the years. About 5 years ago, I started learning how to make swords from Chris after buying and using several of his swords for many years in shows. So yep, that's me. Awesome.
Josh, you're up.
I'm so distracted by Chet's background. He looks like he's like hanging out with Dexter. Like there's cellophane hanging behind him, just kind of translucing everything. Like there's just blood about to shoot off. And yeah, sorry. I'm Warbear, Josh Warbear. Good to see you guys again. I can be reached on Dark Archer Design through Instagram, or if you just Google Joshua Von Warbear, a bunch of shit will pop up with me on it.
Lots of penises.
So many. Do not Google Blow J Simpson. It's the way you pay for college, you know.
Thomas,
I was popular before OnlyFans existed. Should have waited. Should have waited a decade.
How do we mute people?
Hit the button. Hit the button.
Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate.
Oh, Josh is having some stream problems.
Thomas.
All right. Well, on that note, guys, everyone, the stream's over. Have a great night. Can't top that. Oh boy. So I'm Thomas. I'm not as funny as Warbear. So following him is always its own pain.
You're doing good. You're doing
Thanks,
great.
man. I need a few more drinks. But as far as reaching me, you can reach me on the Sterling Armory page on Facebook. That's pretty much the best and only way that I'll accept being reached by. I don't talk to people on social media, so there you go.
And he drinks
Chris?
out of the bottle.
Yeah, because I ain't no bitch.
Nice.
I'm Chris. You can find me at sterlingarmory.com. Sword maker, engineer, fun stuff. I always forget what I say here. Yeah, that's it. So back to the topic, back to Brandon's topic. Let's start with we'll round robin. Does everybody see the same order I'm seeing or no? Or is it just
I don't. I see.
so Chet, Josh at the bottom?
Yes.
So I'll say we start with Chet, we go to Josh, then me, then Thomas, and we end with Brandon. Does that sound good?
Yeah, eat that, Chet. You're first now.
Let's go.
Yeah.
If it's all right with you guys,
for missing my own topic.
If it's all right with you, Chris, can we flip it so I go first? Because I'm not sure how long
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna be on here, so. Not
Oh,
like
that's right.
first,
Yeah.
before you.
Yeah, let's do that.
So
We'll start with
first
Brandon.
it is. All right, cool. So I'll move Brandon over.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been a bit since we said the topic, so you might want to restate it.
Okay.
Lots happened in the last 2 minutes.
It is. Josh kind of stole the spotlight there for a minute.
Yeah,
God damn it,
We
Josh.
almost
Sorry.
distracted with Roger Simpson.
he's good at that. And we
But
appreciate
yeah,
it.
so 4 a.m. Ninjas attack you. Your guns fell off a boat. What are you going to do? How are you going to defend yourself and your property from the bloodthirsty ninja horde? So my house, you probably can't see, is like super cramped and like just kind of a weird layout. It's got like a super narrow staircase, which is also really steep, and that's super dangerous. So I don't know why they built that. But I would definitely pick something a little bit on the short side, you know, because I don't need to compensate for anything. Probably like one of those like shorter Type 18s. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like those super tapered, like triangular ones. I don't have any examples, but just it's got the ability to sort of go. It cuts, it thrusts. It doesn't take up too much room. Yeah, something a little bit like that, even a little bit shorter. I've actually got a really nice Albion blade Type 18 that's super short that I've been meaning to put a handle on, and I just haven't. So yeah, so definitely something kind of like short and mean. It's like they're in my house.
Totally.
But so I don't really know what else to say on that. I kind of feel like that's covers my bases.
So have you thought about it a lot? Is the question. Like, is this something
I have? Yes.
Okay.
At my
It's
previous
clearly his
apartment,
topic.
I had a spear by the bed, and I also had a spear in the living room because I'm a gentleman. I want it to be a fair fight.
Awesome. Absolutely. Yeah.
So when they break in, you just point like.
Yeah. So
yours.
you get yours, and I'll get it when you're ready.
I'll give you a chance.
Yeah.
Find out the guy breaking into your house is a world-class champion. And you're just like, shit,
Yeah.
why?
I mean, you can never go wrong with a Type 18 blade. And for those watching, if you're not familiar with the Oakshot topology, we're going to do a whole video on it. But Type 18 blades are, think of Excalibur from the cartoon, right? That was a Type 18 blade. Pretty wide, pretty triangular blade. So.
Yeah, no, so like, I guess the other thing, the question too, is like, what kind of ninjas are we dealing with here? Are we talking like actual ninjas?
There's
Or are we talking
so
like,
many variables.
are we talking
How
about
many?
like the 80s
How many?
movie ninjas?
Yeah.
Or, like,
Is it real ninjas, or is it like Hollywood extra ninjas that are like the
It's
putties
dummies.
from Rescue Rangers
exactly.
and ninja outfits?
That's a great
Like-
question. I think I like definitely just saying I could probably take one or two ninjas. I could just endlessly Hollywood extra ninjas.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
So
what
I
If they're-
said
if-
horde, so I kind of feel like
they're
they're
paid
like,
Sure.
If
If you say horde and we're talking about really good ninjas, chances are you're going to wake up with a hand over your mouth, and the first thing you're going to see is just a room full of angry ninjas. At that point,
It
I'm
could
not
be the
getting into a
ninjas
weapon.
From,
I'm just going to
from
be like,
Ninja Burger,
damn it,
though.
the old woman was right.
This is to listen to her when she
this
yelled
is
at me
why
on the
you always
street.
tip at the sushi restaurant.
I think we need to act this out, guys.
Absolutely.
Like the ninjas from Ninja Burger. I don't know if you guys ever remember that website.
Oh my god, I don't remember that.
That was one of
I don't know
the
what
first
that
websites ever.
is.
That just sounds like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Wasn't that God, what was his
Day
name?
of MS
I remember
DOS.
Ninja Burger.
Yeah. If they got caught on camera, they commit Sabuka. So everybody on the website had to commit
I was
Sabuka.
kind of like I was
Jeez.
thinking like guys and like those like Halloween costumes that have like that foam like triangle
Body
chest
pad.
piece.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I'm
That's even
picturing when
better.
I say ninjas, like the color.
Awesome.
code.
The original
red one
Scorpion
and
and
the green one.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
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 Yo, if I'm fighting them, they've got superpowers. Does that like change my answer?
I
Like
I don't
one
know.
of them
Kinda
literally
does.
shoots like
Who's,
fireballs. The other one shoots ice at me.
Who's
kind of feel
What
like
is
Thomas,
this
I think
sword
you're
gonna
next.
do against either?
Yeah, like
I'm gonna
I've
throw
watched
it.
that man. I've watched that man shoot a kunai into somebody's chest and then yank it. I'm pretty
Yeah.
screwed.
Well, Thomas, I think you're up next, right?
Oh shit.
There you go.
Okay, so
Uh-oh. He's doing a Dexter too.
Yeah, he is. God. The internet is so fake.
but,
I bet these guys are all in the same room.
yeah,
We'll
right.
see.
Both of you. Both of you have
Very fake.
bullshit paintings behind you hung up that looks like other
so
people's
that is
places.
not a painting. That is actually a whiteboard, sir. See, you can see.
I'm
if I
talking
put
about
my
no, I'm
finger to
talking
it.
about the entire square. It's just
Okay.
a pull down screen behind you of
I
someone else's
wish.
house.
That's
The way
my
it like
bed.
superimposes
I'm not
you, it
cool
makes
enough
you
to
a
have
little
my own
bigger.
room
That'll
for an office.
Like
right.
when
I
Chet
sleep here.
first came in, Chet looked like an 8-year-old in a giant bedroom.
No,
That was
true.
tiny.
You just looked
Yeah.
up at the camera.
Chet was gonna just sing a song like an Oompa Loompa every time we talked about
It was yes.
He was
It
here
was the
remembering
best.
the lollipop guild.
We bullied him into getting a chair, so
It's
Yeah.
true.
away from his
When he
camera.
popped up, it was like, oh good, Chet's here. What the shit is that? Like so
Who
distracted.
this 12-year-old?
That's all
Sorry
I've
for
been thinking
everyone
about. I've
watching.
forgotten
We're a little
everything,
out of
all my
control
notes.
today. But Thomas,
This is a fun one.
it is.
So-
Yeah, Thomas,
All
what are
right.
you grabbing at 4 a.m.?
So yeah, we're talking like if I'm talking, I have to have a handheld weapon. I'm gonna be rocking probably the axe that I keep next to my bed because similar into the theory of like small. I've got a lot of mobility with it. I live in an apartment. I only have like 4 rooms total, and 2 of them are connected. Is it though?
You're not grabbing your big 5-foot-long sword we just made?
Yeah, I'm gonna swing that once and probably kill like my own apartment before I kill a ninja with it.
Yeah,
So-
correct, man. Just grab
Real
it
quick,
like
I
a
like how you
spear.
specified if you had to grab a handheld weapon.
Yeah.
As if you have other non-handheld weapons.
Foot
Well,
held
Yeah,
That would
like
be-
babies. You just
that
throw a
would
baby
be-
at 'em.
toe knives.
Oh yeah, that's just the baby.
I thought you were gonna grab an axe. Like it's funny you said an axe and you pulled a
thought so
baby.
too.
And I was like, those ninjas are gonna be so confused. You might actually get 10 or 12 of them.
I was going off with the fear of
They're
parental
like,
responsibilities. Ninjas
Yeah.
famously have commitment issues.
Yeah. Yeah. So as far as weapon choice, yes, it would be probably an axe first. The nice long sword I have would probably wreck more of my apartment and myself before I got to even one of the ninjas. They would like see me pull that out and they'd be like, "Cool, this is easy."
You could like
They'll throw a
with
kun.
the long
They're
sword.
gonna look at me do that, and they're just gonna like throw a ninja star, and it's gonna hit me dead in the forehead, and like immediately fall off my balcony down to the first floor, and maybe
land
kill a
on your
ninja
sword.
that way with it.
You rolled a 1 that day. That's okay.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what it is.
Was that the axe that you used at in the fight show this year? At Bay Area?
Actually, it's a cold steel one. Hold on, where did I put it?
Oh, the cold steel one? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were trying to play. He had to fight with an axe during the Bay Area Ren Fair this year.
Yes,
So we got 2 different axes just to see which one would work better for that.
right. So I've got messing with it, but I've got this is just a cold
That's
steel. It was like
Yeah.
Yeah. Cold steel.
So,
Viking
like,
we want to
hand,
start.
here's
Yeah,
here's
we're
the
going to
fun
start
part.
trying to make some of those pretty soon.
So here's the fun part about this, right? So we see how long it is. I cut that. It was like
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
long.
Yeah.
For that. Like
Yep.
what?
Yep.
Yeah, here's the other part.
Yeah, that's normal.
It-
Oh, we're losing Thomas.
I lost my ears.
I don't know. I just feel like an axe versus a ninja. That's just cliche, you know. It's always
Yeah.
the
Vikings versus ninjas.
Viking weapons versus ninjas.
When I think of Thomas fighting ninjas, he's such a big guy. I think of like him as John Goodman in Speed Racer when he fought ninjas. Like
I'm
the
just gonna-
ninjas
I'm gonna-
knew.
Go ahead.
The ninjas just knew that they were in for a beatdown. They're like, "Uh-oh."
We're not gonna win, and we're gonna get hurt losing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what my thought process is. Like, I've got them on the size. If we're talking like normal Asian ninjas, I've got like at least 300 pounds on any of them.
Right.
It's gonna take a few stabs for me to go down. I'm gonna take a few
I
of
hate
these
to
bastards with
disappoint you,
me.
but I was actually picturing Dutch ninjas.
Oh, Dutch
Just
ninjas. Well, that is
particular
true.
reasons.
Wait, no.
I-
they're-
like-
wait, hold on. No,
Those are
they're
very-
Dutch
very popular.
ninjas. I can just offer them a drink and we'll be cool.
That's so
Very
funny
Dutch,
that you're
they're very
saying-
friendly people.
Asian ninjas. When you said Asian ninjas, much like you did, Brandon, I was like, God damn it! Like, there's like a ninja sect that's basically Terry Crews in a ninja outfit. I was like, that's worse.
That's the office
That's
linebacker
so
ninja,
much
right?
worse. Yeah.
Oh
my God.
That pops.
Like, I
Like,
feel like
there's
that's
not a
like
weapon
the-
I could hold.
Yeah.
That's
I
when
got
you
nothing.
whip out the trebuchet.
It's like the orc rogue from D&D who puts all his stats in like intimidate.
Intimidation.
He's just like, you can't see me.
Because I said so. Yeah, that didn't work.
So yeah, we hope
All
we hope to start making some of those axes at some point because Thomas has been really interested in making axes. So
Yeah.
we gotta just
He's an axe.
we gotta
man.
experiment with it.
Axes,
am I up
swords,
next?
things Like that.
Is that me?
You are now.
So
Give
someone
the
who breaks in.
Got him.
Ugh. No, not really.
And the mouse is after us now.
Yeah, if it was real, absolutely. But so my house it's not big, but it's definitely wide open. So I don't have any narrow hallways or anything. And obviously
He's
my
always
personal
playing for ninja
longsword.
attack.
is going to be the first thing I probably throw at somebody. So throw it at somebody like a spear, and then grab one of my other mini blades next to my bed because I have a bunch. So, but yeah, not gonna lie, when I've had either something wake me up in the middle of the night, or my dogs get up and they're like, "Hey, something's going on," which my dogs rarely wake up, but when they do, it's usually not a good sign. I actually do grab this, even though I do have firearms on me. I do grab this and walk around and just check everything, just make sure, hey, is everything good, before I head back to bed. So
because a ninja expects a gun.
Yeah.
So,
it's America. Of course, you expect a gun.
Now,
right.
Now, if I lived somewhere with tighter, like smaller hallways, or did something different, then I obviously wouldn't use a longsword because I wouldn't be able to move it. Right. So, maybe we'll talk about that a bit more later. But who's up next?
Wait. Hold on. I gotta go into this one. Like, if I know Chris, it's gonna be the ninjas sneak into his house, and Chris is already standing behind him, but he's got the lightsaber, the Captain America shield, and Captain America underoos. And then when they all turn around to go, like the Greyhound with swords duct taped to it collides with all of them.
I just imagine
just a distraction.
That's what's going to happen.
You're forgetting the part.
Mandalorian. Like when he sneaks up on somebody, it's like doo doo doo.
Yeah.
You're forgetting the part though that when Chris activates his lightsaber, it actually signals NASA to crash a satellite into the ninjas too.
That's true. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, rocket accidents. Right?
Yeah,
rocket accidents. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be too long before those came back. Rocket accidents.
What happened to your house, sir? It's a
rocket accident.
Hey, rocket accidents. What are you going to do? Am I right?
Right.
There's 5
American
dead ninjas
way.
in there.
Florida man. If the worst combination in the world is NASA and Florida man,
Yeah.
and that's how you get rocket accidents.
Local sword maker crashes, has rocket accident at home, 5 dead.
And then it shows Chris on the news talking, but he looks like Peacemaker, just wearing his still holding the shield and the lightsaber.
Yeah.
That came busting into my house. And I pushed the button, and then the
9 or 12 of those Asian ninjas just came over and tried to take my innocence. I had to give them what for.
I see the
I
headline.
have a southern accent.
Florida man kills 5 Japanese nationals with lightsaber.
Right. Like they were just coming to visit.
Canceled on social media.
He won a contest, and they were just coming to visit him. And due to time change, they just showed up at night.
Ninja version of Clearinghouse.
Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly. That would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Man, you guys haven't even
being woken up by a bunch of murderous ninjas is when they have a giant novelty check.
I have there was a story of one of the last shuttle launches. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but yeah, one of the last shuttle launches. It was a shuttle Discovery. A bunch of I think they were Chinese people, part of the Chinese military, were caught trying to get on shore to the island there. It's a weird story. You can look it up. I think they caught like 5 or 6 of them. Who knows what they were doing? But I don't know why that made me think of that. But yeah, made me think of ninjas crawling up on the beach,
chasing rockets.
Yeah,
You said they were. It said they were Chinese, not Japanese, right?
I think they were. Yeah.
If they're Chinese, they're Lin Kuei. Lin Kuei, of course, is the Chinese ninjas from Mortal Kombat.
Right.
It's very important. This is Asian ninjas.
Yeah.
Asians break, of course, into Chinese and Japanese ninjas, which are Lin Kuei or Koga or Aiga ninjas.
Yeah.
You know,
the
ninjas.
Google it.
From Josh Todd.
All right. I think Chet is up next. Is that right?
I'll go.
Yeah.
Throw me up. Fantastic.
There he is.
Look, he's
So-
normal size.
Look at it. Look at that background.
I finally.
Mommy, wow, you're a big kid now.
That's
All right.
cool that the FBI lets you do this show and in witness protection at the same time.
Dude, you edited it out so it's all blurry, right, Thomas?
Yeah, no, totally.
Oh,
So,
God.
before I was so rudely interrupted, hilariously. Hilariously.
This might not be our longest episode. It might be our funniest.
Yeah, I hope. Audience, I hope this is fun. So,
They're like, what
pretty
are
sure it
these
is.
idiots?
They're like, what is going on right now? I have no idea.
We're bound to become a drinking game at this rate.
Yeah.
Anyways, so over the years, all of the fighting I've done, both for like stage combat and sparring, I prefer to have something in both of my hands. I also have relatively narrow hallways, so I would probably go with something like a shortened version of a Yatagan. I like a curved blade. I like the reinforcement you get when you go to make a strike with a Yatagan because of its shape. You can also stab with it. So that's
You
what I
still
would
have
go
the
with.
two curved ones? I know they're not Yatagans.
Oh,
Do you still
yeah.
have the two then?
Oh yeah, I'm not, they're very rusty. They're not.
Uh-oh. The rustiness is...
Man down.
Very angry.
He's not frozen. He just doesn't want you to make fun of his background anymore.
The FBI.
Cut
that's
all
good.
stream
Down.
and it cut.
It was the
Fine.
FBI. They were like, whoa, we have to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
That's not anything that's given away
Yeah.
his position.
No,
You froze and the background cut to a warehouse. So now I'm really worried. Looks like the inside of Freddy's nightmare.
Yeah, no, I've got those two blades. I absolutely love them. A couple years back, probably 10 now, Jesus. I asked Chris to make these swords that were a combination of a Falcata, a Yatagan, and a Falchion. They are really awesome looking. I need to redo the handles a little bit.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, the FBI is really going for him today.
Yeah, I know.
It's his background. It can't handle the
Wait.
CPU. Can't handle the power.
It takes too much RAM.
It
Just
can't,
go
it
on.
can't handle the illusion.
This has been fun, you guys.
Oh, man.
No,
That is a
those,
broken man.
Yeah.
Chet's just giving up. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore, boss.
Those blades are pretty sweet, though. I haven't made any like that since, by the way. Those things are awesome. So
That's right.
The pirate elf king swords is what we called them behind your back.
Really?
Yeah, because
That
you
checks
look like
out.
a dark elf pirate king with those things.
I love those swords. They are.
yeah, they're pretty sweet.
I need
You got to clean them
to-
up, though, man. If they're rusty.
I gotta, I gotta clean them
Bring
up.
them on
I
over.
need
We'll clean 'em up.
I need to bring a little bit out of the handles so they're a little bit easier.
False. Don't clean them up. Put some vinegar on them. Get them more rusty. If you're gonna fight ninjas, you're gonna want them to have tetanus if they get away.
At the very least,
You know
you
what
might
I mean?
not-
I was going to say,
you might not
counterpoint
kill him
just
then and
makes
there,
it
but you'll
worse.
get him in the
Yeah.
long run.
He might run, but he's not gonna get very far.
Yeah.
You'll win
He's
in
got
the long
lockjaw.
run. He had a plan for the future.
All right, Josh, I think you're up.
All right, Jeff.
Oh, I'm last. All right.
Yeah, don't worry. I've got.
Oh, speaking of which, before Josh goes anywhere, he's styling a pretty slick T-shirt right now. Let's show that off a little bit. So can we?
What's the S for?
Oh, I don't know. Sexy.
Sword.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Swore.
In my language, it means hope.
Yeah. So is that something we can look forward to? Because actually, the rest of us haven't seen it yet either. So
These are actually failed concepts, as I wanted them to be like bright white and then light gray to give them more sterling silver look. But these didn't turn
I
out
think it
so
looks
bad.
great.
They're more of like they're more armored. So if you get closer, they look kind of gray, which
I think
they're
it looks
pretty
good, man.
I was going
Well,
for
I thought
high
it was
contrast with the black and white though, so we'll see. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be looking forward to some more. You see He-Man over there? Look at him.
I think he's just off screen. There he
Yeah.
is.
Straight to it.
Oh, keep
Easter
going,
egg.
Keep going.
All right, so. All right, guys, strap in. So yeah, like we all have the
Does that make
fantasy of what happens when someone breaks into our house at night. If it's a lone thug who's just like looking to pilfer something, you know, we stand an okay chance as long as we are aware of the situation. Ninjas are the opposite side of that, where they don't make a noise. If they're good ninjas, you don't know they're there. They just have. Why are ninjas coming to steal your shit? Or are they just trying to kill you? What's the background of this? Ninjas are just like, hey, let's go hit this guy's house. He's got some cool shit.
That
like, I like to think
your swords, man.
Yeah, I like to think that there's a ninja clan out there that just stirs shit up. They're just like, let's just go rob this mother right here.
It's teenage ninjas. That's what it is.
Yeah.
They want all your swords, man.
If they're real ninjas, they've been hired by someone to kill me. In which case, I wake up to a room full of really angry ninjas about to murder me, if I wake up at all. But if I do wake up and I hear them coming somehow, and they are just Hollywood throwaway ninjas, I've got a bastard sword next to the bed. And, like you were saying, smaller cross guard, shorter hilt, pointier blade, just so I can maneuver around corners. I've always liked the idea, though, of a bow and arrow. If a guy breaks into your house, he accepts to be shot with a gun. If ninjas break into your house, it's 2022. They know you've got rifles or firearms. They don't know yours fell out of a boat or they're at the cleaners. They don't expect for them to break in and then hear zip, and then they look down and there's an arrow sticking out of them, and then they look up at the top of the stairs and I'm just naked wearing armor on my head only. Yeah, and have a battle axe doing a Tuscan Raider roar as I leap down the stairs. As I leap down the stairs on all of them, just in a giant Conan, Brock Samson, murder-fueled blood pile. But and that's not with guns. Obviously, I would have gone with 300 Blackout, not AR-9, something really close. There is one weapon. There is one weapon that is perfect that I have not acquired or made yet. That would be perfect for a team of ninjas, multiple adversaries break into your house at night. Thomas, you want to hook me up really quick?
Yep, I got you, brother.
I had no idea you guys were doing that. That's perfect.
The video quality was the same as Chet's background.
Really? Yeah, that's because both of them were shot in the 80s.
My God, that was Chet. Chet, how'd you get that sword?
Yeah,
It's spring loaded.
Oh, so as you can,
sound effect.
I like that the first guy he shoots, I don't know what happens, but he shoots him and the sword is already behind his head.
All the way
did it hit him
through
in the
his head.
mouth, go through his head and to get stuck?
Yep.
Or did he shoot him in the back
no
of the head?
injury.
He just
on
couldn't
his
get all the
face.
way out.
But as you can see, that is my number one pick for home defense against 4 a.m. ninja attacks, because you can easily take down two really confused ninjas, and then you have to fight. I'm sorry, you can take down two really surprised ninjas, and then you're fighting like 12 really confused ones. They're like, what?
What just
All while naked. All while naked. Which brings me to the quote that I want to go my turn off on the night is, gross naked fury is the only true cure for crime.
It's true. I think we need a reenactment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part is that sort of really shows that you can wield it one-handed. Easy peasy.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have to move it from YouTube to a different website.
Yeah. Well, you can handle that sword one-handed because the pneumatic compressor system creates a really cool counterweight to the 50 pounds of swords in front of you.
Right, yeah. It's only about 50
They were
pounds.
like huge swords, dude.
Awesome. Thomas, if you can bring us back to there we go. So I was kind of curious. So when we were thinking about this, we were trying to think of, or at least I was thinking of other different ways we could approach this topic. And I'm kind of curious, does anyone remember where people have actually had to do something like this before. Not necessarily
Find a whole bunch of
ninjas,
ninjas. That's oddly specific.
but there was
no
So
ninjas.
excluding the ninja requirement, somebody picking up something, a sword-like object, and having to defend their home. There's been a few stories that have come out in the last 5-ish years. Does anyone remember the guy in Texas with the Viking?
Is that the one with the spear? Oh no, I remember one with the spear.
The spear. That's right. Yeah. Imagine the guy who broke into that house.
Yeah, I can very much imagine that. The whole time he's like, God damn it, no man! Like, you imagine like fighting any one of us. Like, you imagine fighting the one guy that you break into his house, you're going to steal his shit, but here he is, and again under ruse with a Viking spear. Like, you're like,
or a giant.
Well, I am instantly cured. I am not committing crimes anymore. I'm not going through that.
I lived through this.
You're right. You're dead.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have ever
how that ends for him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
dies.
I don't know if you ever had
goes
this
through afterlife or
experience.
whatever, like, do you admit you got killed by a guy in underoos with a Captain America sword? Like,
Correct.
Right. So in
You
my
don't,
old neighborhood,
because usually you end up in his basement tied up for a minute.
I know. Yeah, it becomes what was that movie with Bruce Willis down in the basement? With the
Pulp
samurai
Fiction.
sword? No, was it Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. Yep.
With the gimp suit.
So back in my old neighborhood, it was a pretty.
You were Bruce
wasn't
Willis?
like a.
It was a
Pulp
gimp
Fiction.
suit.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
there was a lot
There
of
was this
crime.
guy named Marcel Wallace that lived right next to me. Oh my God.
But there was a lot of crime, so I would actually trim my trees with my swords. So, and I would pick the biggest swords to go out my front yard and trim my trees. And nobody ever messed with my house or broke into my house in the neighborhood. Now, the guy across the street from me got broken into. The guy next to me got broken into. But my house never did. And I went out to make sure, like, when people drove by, I would wave, but like give them like a crazy eye, like, hey, so, just so they know that's the crazy guy with his swords. Don't go to his house. So, has anybody else done that before?
I think you forgot that the guy that jumped your fence and stole your bicycle from the shed.
Right, yeah, that was at the very end. Yeah.
Now, in fairness, all right, in his defense, that was not in his house. It was in the
That's
shed.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I like
that
to
was
think
at the very
that guy rode by and saw you trimming, and he was like,
No.
"Okay, challenge accepted."
Yeah.
that guy rode by and he thought,
Yeah.
all right.
It's like if you
clearly
combine-
an arranged option.
It's like if you combine B and E's with Highlander, that there could be only one, but you got to break in each other's house to challenge each other.
Sounds like a
So
great.
has anybody
show.
else done that? I guess it's just me.
No.
Yeah,
A
no.
buddy of mine was in a similar situation. Obviously, in our town, there's not a lot of crime in general, but he was in this neighborhood and his stuff was kind of going on a little bit. And so he called me over to run our fight for the fight show in his front lawn with our with the long swords. So we're out there in the afternoon, sword fighting on his front lawn. So folks, all the neighbors are looking at what's going on. He said,
Yeah,
"Have any
they get the
problems?"
cops called on you?
We did not.
Oh, you got lucky.
oh man.
We did.
I've-
We did another show once at the basketball arena here. It was a homecoming parade for UF.
Yeah.
And we were we
love
walked in, and the cops at the door. And we had our swords with us for the show, and we're like, well, we can't leave them. So we walked them into the building. The cops were like, whatever. And these kids, these school kids, were like, are those real guns? No, they're not guns at all. They're not fake guns.
They're just swords that fire blades.
Yeah, it's a sword.
I've used swords to trim my bushes every so often, but I've never owned a house, so it's always been an apartment complex. So I've always either been fined or evicted.
Okay, all right,
you know
hold
what I
on.
mean?
Real talk. Has anyone else when he was like, I trimmed my bushes with swords and think he was talking about totally different bush?
You never know with
It was
warfare.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Josh. So I was like,
True.
where are we going with this one? All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh. Okay, I thought you were talking about me.
Speaking of our sponsor, Wall makes some really good trimmers.
We'll take sponsorships now. Thank you, sir.
When you want to
no.
manscape, but you don't want
Yeah,
scorched
Manscaped,
earth.
Yeah. Manscaped, you guys want to sponsor us? Please.
Yeah, right. We'll talk
Speaking
to you
of
about somebody who
blades.
knows blades.
Yeah.
We trim bushes both personally and outdoors.
Speaking of swords, we like to take care of ours.
We're basically writing this. We're gonna get back out. It's like, well, apparently we are sponsored. Great.
Yeah.
Manscaped sponsors
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Apparently they're giving out pretty good sponsorships.
Well, you guys are just
right
like going outside and chopping down bushes and stuff to keep them off. I just burned down my house. It solved all those problems.
now. Yeah.
Can't problem something that's not
But you didn't burn the grinder.
Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah. See, I kept the important parts, so I knew what I was doing.
Right.
That's completely accident.
Yeah.
So
I don't
there's,
need swords. I buy cat and fox urine in bulk, and then I just spray it on the lawn. The smell chases away everyone. All my stuff smells like fox urine, or
all of my blades. If I stab you, you
strangely
got double
attracts some
pain.
people though.
Yeah. Oh, the
Berries.
ape pheromones, they burn when they get in you. Oh, don't steal that guy's shit. Don't even try and break into his house. It's not worth it.
Nope.
So
The smell
I'm
alone will
curious.
kill you.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm curious, audience, what your pick is at 4 a.m. when ninjas are attacking. Let us know below.
Just playing this video on loop really loud. Will
Yeah.
scare 'em.
What sword or sword-like object or whatever you grab to defend yourself. So this is a fun talk. None of us had any idea where we were going to go with this,
No.
but we knew it was going to be fun. So, and it definitely has been. There was one other thing that I was trying to. So, do you guys remember there was a guy who I think it was also Texas. So it's not just Florida, by the way. You hear Florida man, but I'm pretty sure there's Texas man out there somewhere.
We're professionals down here.
Yeah, but there was a guy who had a katana, and he like brought it to a convenience store, and he thought he was defending himself. But they're like, "No, dude, you're at a convenience store. You're not at home." But then like 6 or 7 like SWAT teams show up, and he takes out a few of them before they get him. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I think there was like a video on it somewhere.
I haven't seen the video.
It's probably like 5-10 years ago.
See,
but yeah,
videos make it on YouTube like that if they're from Florida because it's Florida. Texas, that shit doesn't make it because it's Texas. No one survives that encounter, and they bury you somewhere. You know what I mean?
That reminds me of something I saw on Facebook a while ago. It was this image of like a British cop, and he had a sword they had confiscated from someone. It was a piece of it had like duct tape on the handle, but it was like a sword with a crossguard and everything. And he's like taking these off the street, and someone had commented below, "Hi mate, you're doing the Lord's work. One of those killed my ancestor in the 12th century."
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, what a fun topic. I'm excited to see what people list below as well. And thanks for Brandon for jumping on. And so the first time we have Brandon on, and then the rest of the gang, we're just missing Colton today, right? That'll be all 6 of us. Colton's we're hoping he can call in, but he's out at the beach, so we're gonna make him.
I talked to Colton before he left. He says he's gonna be on vacation, so he gave me a short list. He was like, you'd think a sword because we're sword guys and swords, but his tie was a t-shirt, cannon, and a can of bear mace.
There you go.
Both of which he carries
Josh
next to his
facts
bed.
of the day.
He's gonna kill the ninjas the way they killed Maude Flanders on The Simpsons.
Oh, too soon.
They're gonna be. Someone's gonna send this to like their cousin who's a ninja. Like, yo, these guys talking mad smack.
Yeah,
These guys are talking shit. These friggin' nerds think they can take down a whole team of you dudes.
Right.
show
So when
what's
this
up.
airs, which is a couple weeks from now, we're
It's
all
still
gonna be
just-
raided by ninjas.
It would if it were a YouTube video, it would happen like that, and then it would just still cut to Chris Fields like Peacemaker in his underoos covered in blood.
I'm just
So
smiling.
the thing about NASA is science, and ninjas don't obey that shit. So that's what that would be like.
Oh, man.
What had happened was
What happened was.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. It's actually real.
I just feel like
Yeah.
that's mood lighting. Like, what if they take it the wrong way? You turn on the lightsaber, and like you're there in your underoos, and they just kind of take it as a proposition, you know?
I think it'd be completely naked.
Totally. Gotta be.
Yeah. I know.
Nope. Nobody can fight a naked guy because he's already won.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, on that note, so let's do everyone real quick sum up where we can find you, and and we'll make sure links are posted below so we can find everybody from our chaotic stream today. Brandon, you're up first.
Brandon at Sterling Armory. Or, I mean, if you really want to get in touch with me, you can probably just message the Sterling Armory page.
Yep.
And someone will pass you along.
Yeah, so Brandon does leather work. He's you've done a lot of stuff, though. He does some really cool handles, like the way he does grips.
Yeah,
he's one of the few of us that stitches grips. I think most of us don't stitch grips, and he actually
Colton stitches grips now.
Does Colton do that? Okay.
I like the technique. It feels better in the hand.
Totally. Indexing.
So reach out, and Brandon he can send you a lot of examples of his work. And then I guess Thomas, the orders will switch now. That's okay. Thomas, you're up next.
Like I said before, you can find me by just messaging the Sterling Armory page. You can reach out to me there. I usually don't do social media, so that's really the best way to get a hold of me. But I do big blades, I do small blades, I do fun blades. I like fun designs.
I'm surprised the big one isn't up in the background yet.
Because I'm moving in like a month. I'm not going to start
that's a month.
redesigning my house. I'm not going to redesign my house when I'm trying to move. I literally just finished using it like 3 days ago.
I just rest mine against the wall. That's,
All right, hold on. Here, let me grab it. Hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah. All right, while he's doing that, Chet.
You can find me online in Facebook or Instagram at
Ow! You know what that is? That's a special feature of his background. Right when he talks about where he is, it just cuts him right off.
What?
Chet, did you hear that?
To be at the FBI just.
Yeah.
You can find us at.
Your background just cut you off too. It made you like translucent as well. The minute you start talking about your location, it's like, are you sure? There you go.
There he goes.
Location denied.
Back to Thomas because
Facebook or Instagram. No.
The ninjas got to him.
Tribal Fox Creations.
You should gotta say it real fast.
Chet, are you still doing laser cutting stuff on your?
Yeah.
I am still trying to repair it. I actually need to find someone to help me with it because I cannot turn it on. I don't know why.
When he gets repaired, but he does some really cool laser cut designs, but he also does a lot of handwork as well, which looks awesome as well. So again, a lot of folks on the team here, lots of talent. Make sure to take advantage of it. So Thomas, before anyone else gets cut off.
What? Yeah, here's the sword.
Yeah, big sword. It's taller than all that we are. So
yeah, I'm 6'4" and this thing's 5 foot. We got the picture of a good friend of ours who is 5 foot tall standing next to it, and it's as tall as her.
That's how math works. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
we have
how size and math works.
We'll have one more of those too. It won't be quite as fancy as that one because it won't have the wire wrap grip, but we'll have one more of those at Combat Con this year, and it's based on the piece in the Met. Same size, same dimensions, same balance point, same weight, everything as the one in the Met. So, and then Josh, are we up to you? Yeah, I think we are.
Yep. Josh, you can get me at warbear at sterlingarmory.com. Probably that's my email address there, right? If not, Joshua Von Warbear on Facebook, Dark Archer Design with underscores between the words on Instagram. And if that doesn't work, just text me 407. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to give my phone number out. Maybe later.
Disney, right?
Yep. 1-800.
Yeah. So everyone's links, and make sure guys to send me your links so I can post them in the video description below. Actually, Thomas is doing. Are you going to post this one, or do you want me to do this? Either way, send us the links, and we'll make sure they're below. And then I'm Chris. Again, you can find us all at Sterling Armory, and all of these guys are making awesome stuff, awesome swords, awesome leather work, and hopefully you'll see who most of us, or can I say most of us will be at Combat Con this year, or just three of us?
Half of us.
Half of us will be at Combat Con this year. So I will. Josh hopefully will. Thomas hopefully will. Chet, I wasn't sure if you're gonna make it this year.
I'm gonna have a 2-month-old baby, so I'm gonna go
baby's
with
coming
no.
along.
Bring the baby to Vegas.
There you go. You've got a
Baby's
2-month-old
in Vegas.
baby. The baby's already been delivered. Just come on out. The hard part's done.
Yeah.
Tell that to Nikki.
Brandon, I wouldn't expect you to be out there this year, but
Because you have a kid,
Colton.
so we understand your problem,
Yeah.
Brandon. Not Chet though.
Colton should be there. Yeah, Chet, I mean, you've had one before. You've already been.
You know what you're doing.
I already went through it once. It's fine.
Yeah. Round 2 is easy. So yeah, that was our sword talk for today. Thanks everybody for if you've hung out this long. Apologies for the chaotic screen today, but I think it's been good. It's been fun. We like the fun sword talks, and if you have a topic for us, I think we're just up to Colton, right? And that's the end of us giving ourselves topics. So then we would like to see some topics from the audience. So yeah, write them below. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Again, from anything, because even just the folks you see online right now, we have backgrounds from everything from SCA to HEMA to stage combat to martial arts to all sorts of sword backgrounds from folks that you see online right now. So let us know, what topic you want us to cover next. And that's it. Anything else, guys, before we jump off?
Guys, remember, you can't fight a naked guy. He's already won.
Yeah. And then
That's good
for you
advice.
makers out there, make sure you keep your peens clean.
And Chet, I'll let your FBI
That is going to haunt me.
did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, and don't
No.
search for Chet because he's in a witness protection program.
Yeah.
We're not even sure if Chet's his real name at this point, really.
Yeah.
I like
Chet
how there's
Smith.
a little
What a
light
weird name.
flickering there in the middle.
How generic.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us, guys, and we will see you next time.
Have a good one, everyone.
Have a good one, guys.
See ya.